Hey tribe, Dawna here from Transformational Healing, and today I wanted to talk to you about 4 ways that you can use Anil Blue for spiritual cleansing. Now Anil, or Anil Blue, Bluestone, blue powder, blue balls, blue squares, bluing powder, there's so many different names for this tool or this product that we use. And this is a blue square, a single blue square, and this is our blue powder. Turn this around so you can see the back. And so each of these is a half an ounce. And you could use a whole square for any of the purposes that I'm giving you here, but you don't need to use the whole entire square unless there's, for some reason, you might use a whole square and a whole entire load of laundry per se. But this small amount of blue powder here is plenty for several of the other purposes that we're going to talk about today. So Anil Blue is used for spiritual cleansing. That is its general purpose. It is for bringing in the light, bringing white and brightness and clarity to your situation. So most often that is its purpose. I'm sure that there are other ways that it is used as a tool, but for our purposes here today, I'm going to talk about 4 ways to use it for spiritual cleansing. Now, the most common way, I would say, is to add that to a spiritual bath. So if you're making some type of ritual cleansing bath, ritual purification bath, that sort of thing, it could be one of the ingredients with many others that you would add to your ritual bath. That is why it is one of the ingredients that I have in the ritual bath kit that also comes with the PDF guide that guides you through every detail of how to take the bath, and actually has a full video class series along with it. And you can find that on the Transformational Healing by Dawna.com/resources page on the website. And so it is one of the ingredients, but you don't need very much to put into a bath. A small amount, as you will see here, just putting a small amount into a glass of water, you can see that a small amount is plenty to see that there is clarity in the water. You don't need to waste your resources and waste your tools unless there's a specific reason why you are being told, or you really know somehow that you need to use more than that. You really don't need to use very much of what you are looking for. So if I was going to take a bath, I would probably put about 1/8 of an ounce, and one of my regular bags is 1/2 of an ounce, so maybe like 1/4 of what is in one of these bags. It's like a teaspoon or so of blue powder, or 1/4 of a square. So you could just break the square in 4 and use a small amount. You really don't need a lot. Number 2 ways to use blue powder is to add it to your floor wash. So when I do this, I really like to also use the Florida water. So I add the Anil Blue and the Florida water right to the water that I'm going to wash the floor with, along with whatever detergent-like type product that we use. We tend to use mostly only vinegar and water and Murphy's oil soap to wash our floors, and I know that there is no interaction with any of those things with the Florida water or the blue, with either of those. Now if you are using some heavier duty, really chemical filled type of product, I would check and make sure that there isn't going to be an interaction before you do that. So disclaimer here, but when we're just using vinegar and water to wash the floors or wash the windows, that sort of thing. We use vinegar in our house a lot to do a natural cleanser to wash a lot of our stuff. So adding the blue and the Florida water to that to wash things with intention of both cleansing and then with the Florida water protecting. So we're washing the floors, we're getting rid of the dirt, we're getting rid of the negativity, and we are filling the house up with good energy and blocking out anything else. So we'll use those products when we wash the windows, when we wash walls, when we wash the floor. And it's not every single time we do it, but when we want to do it in a ritual or a spiritual way, that is what we do. The third thing that you can do with Anil Blue or bluing powder is to make holy water or spiritual water. How you saw me add a little bit of blue to the cup of water. That water, when you create it with intention, that water can be used to bless things. I also do like to use the Florida water in conjunction with all three of these things that I have mentioned so far. So I use a little bit of blue and a little bit of Florida water mixed with water to make a beautiful blessing water, spiritual water that you can sprinkle where you need to sprinkle, that sort of thing. Leave it on your altar, use it for blessings, and then you have some water for protection that you can use. You could also, at that point, put that water out and turn it into moon water instead of regular water. Just remember that the Florida water is a cologne. It's not a drinkable water in any way. It is alcohol and perfumes and essential oils and herbal things. So you do not want to be consuming this water in any way. It is for external use only. And the fourth and final way that you can use bluing powder is its original purpose when it was actually made by the detergent companies. It is actually made to whiten your laundry. So it's supposed to make your whites bright and shiny. So I know it's blue. It turns the water blue. But if you actually put 1 square or the equivalent of half an ounce packet in with your whites when you wash your laundry, don't use bleach, just use the blue, regular soap like you normally do, and it will make your whites bright, 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 and shiny. So that is its fourth purpose. And if you do that with intention, you can actually put protection into your clothes. So when people who follow the Afro-Caribbean traditions use blue and bluing powder in their year of wearing whites, or when they need to wear whites for ritual, that is what they are doing. They are infusing with intention. I don't know their specific intentions, but they are infusing their clothes with the whites for spiritual protection, for purity, and those sorts of things. I hope that helps you to understand at least 4 ways to be able to use the spiritual cleansing aspects of Anil Blue or bluing powder. Number 1 is to add it to a spiritual cleansing bath. Number 2, we can use it to wash the floors and the windows and the walls of our home to cleanse spiritually while we cleanse physically our houses. Number 3, you can add it to water, and maybe perhaps with or without Florida water, to create a holy water or a spiritual water or a blessing water to bring good energy into your home or to protect yourself and your loved ones. And number 4, you can actually use it to whiten your laundry and infuse spiritual protection into your laundry at the same time. Now, I'm actually really curious what that water might look like under a black light. If it's whitening our clothes that much, I wonder if we wash the walls with it, what it looks like under a black light. I might have to do an experiment with that sometime. I will be sure to share that with you. So on Thursday, we are going to be talking about aromatherapy for anxiety. And it is actually the following Thursday that I am doing the chakra clearing meditation. I had messed that up on my live on Sunday. And if you missed that live on Sunday of this week, I talked to you about cleansing and intention and mindset, but most importantly, the majority of the talk was about curses. Breaking curses, my thoughts on curses and hexes and jinxes, and when they are really there and when they are not there, and what that means, and how to make sure that you are working either by yourself to do that or working with someone that you can trust, and how to not get in trouble with people online that are just trying to take advantage of your fears and use you for getting more money by telling you things that are not true. So you should really, really go watch that video, and I will see you either in Sunday's replay or on Thursday when we talk about anxiety and things you can do to bring you some inner peace with aromatherapy. Many blessings, tribe. We'll see you real soon.